Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. I hope that you are all good. It feels like it's been forever since I've uploaded to my YouTube channel. It has been around 3 months and it has just been the most roughest 3 months I've had in a long time. To be quite honest, 2024 has just been a bit of a shit year for me, but I haven't uploaded because I just didn't feel as though I had the mental headspace to be creating nails and uploading videos to YouTube and being all cheerful and chit chatty if I didn't need to be. I did still upload over on the Kiki London channel because I've worked for them quite a while now, and that role is a little bit more of a job role rather than a hobby role, which my own YouTube channel is. I can't get my words out today as always. But yeah, I had a really rough 3 months and I just didn't feel like I had the time or the mental headspace to create designs and come on and chit chat about them when I didn't necessarily need to. Although I really missed doing it, it just felt as though I had way too much going on. In amongst everything I had going on, my mum got seriously ill and ended up in intensive care, and that was a really scary time. I'm really close to my mum, so it was terrifying, the thought of losing her. And then whilst she was unwell and I went to stay with her to look after her when she come out of hospital, my little dog then got really unwell. He slipped a disc in his spine and it was really bad. He basically ended up paralyzed in the back legs, and that has taken him a long road to recovery. It's been around, I think, 2 months since that happened, and he's still recovering. He's still not 100%, but he's getting there, and that is such a relief. But then, you know, when I don't know if anyone else has had this, but you feel like you have one crap thing happen and you're trying your best to just deal with that one crap thing, and then more and more just keeps happening. That's what the last 3-4 months have been like. We've had my mum unwell, the dog unwell. I've had some issues with my older daughter. My car broke down and I spent loads of money on getting the little problems that it had fixed. And then a week later, someone crashed into the side of me. So it was just felt like I jumped from one crisis to another. So I took a break and didn't upload any videos, and I really missed it. So I'm so glad to be back into the swing of doing it, because I do think for your mental health you need to have hobbies and fun things that you enjoy doing. But when you've got too much going on, it's really hard to fit those in. And yeah, so now I'm back. I had so much fun sitting in my nail room and just doing this simple acrylic design. So I have already applied my base tips and then a thin clear layer of acrylic, and then we've come in with blood orange from Diamond Nail Supplies, applied this to the tip of the nails and blended it back into the base. I didn't stress too much about creating a perfect fade because we're going to come over the top with some glitter and then create a really cute summery glitter ombre. So it's quite a simple design. I kind of wanted to ease myself back into creating acrylic nails, because acrylic nails have always been one of those things for me. If I don't do them on a regular basis, I really struggle to get back into the flow of applying acrylic. So I thought I would just do a really simple glitter fade and just have a little play around. And also I needed to test out my filming setup because I had a reshuffle of my house and now I'm working in a different space. And you know, it's really hard when you have everything set up how you like it and how you want it, your products, and then when you're filming things like your camera and your lighting and you change everything around. I don't know if anyone else feels like this, but it just feels so alien. I was sat at my nail desk like, where is everything? And is the lighting okay? And oh my God, is the camera angle? And how am I going to get this to work? So this set was kind of just like a little bit of a practice to test that out. And I wasn't 100% happy. I've decided I need to change a few things around, but testing that out worked. I do need to get a new light for filming with YouTube because the one I have is just so big and bulky. I would actually like to have 2 smaller lights and see if that works better. So I'm not 100% happy with the lighting in this video, but we worked with it. Over the top of our blood orange, you can see I'm coming in and applying my glitter, and then I'm basically picking this up with a teeny tiny bead of clear acrylic and then just pressing it down and kind of like nudging that acrylic around with the glitter to mix it together, and then pressing it and patting it down and pulling it down over our coloured acrylic, and then creating that little bit of a fade back as well. I really love this glitter, but it isn't no longer available to purchase. It was a limited edition one from a couple of years back, so it's no longer available to purchase, but the nail team do have some absolute beautiful glitters on their website, so do check them out if you haven't already. Now, like I said, I haven't done that many acrylic nails and I really want to do a long set on myself. So I'm going to try and focus on getting that done. I did sort of pick a bit of a tricky time to come back to creating YouTube videos though, because it is also the 6-week summer holidays. So both of my girls are off school, which always limits my time. But I'm going to try and dedicate a little bit of time to doing the things that I enjoy doing of an evening. And I'm definitely going to try and get back into the swing of acrylic nail designs. They were one of my absolute favorite things to do when I started YouTube, but I do feel as though long acrylic nail designs are just not as trendy in the UK as what they used to be. I feel as though now it's all about the builder in the bottle minimalist look, and although they look brilliant and I love wearing those kind of nails, when it comes to creating nails, these kind of nails are always my favorite, especially when it's things like acrylic marbles, acrylic color blocking, ombre, loads of glitter, things like that. So let me know if there's anything in particular you would like to see done with acrylic in the comments below, and I will do my best to get that done. So after we'd applied that first layer of glitter, I washed over it with a really thin wet bead of clear acrylic just to make sure everything was stuck down, because it is quite a chunky glitter mix. And then I wanted to layer over the top some of these really cute little gold butterflies, and these are just going to stick down in that wet layer of clear acrylic, so you're not going to have to worry about them pinging off or moving around, or when it comes to encapsulating. We are going to fade a core color over the top of this as well, so it's not going to end looking like this. So I'm just placing these down. I feel really out of my flow with doing voiceovers on my own channel, although I have still done videos every week over on the Kiki London channel. I always feel as though I come across a little bit more professional over there because it's a job, and then I've been a little bit more relaxed over the years on my own YouTube channel, so I feel a little bit out of the flow of just chit-chatting away. Also guys, I have really missed chatting to you all in my comments. I even lost Instagram for a little while because I wasn't going on there and posting regularly. I got signed out and I just left it, and then my phone broke, the battery expanded. This was amongst, again, like another little annoying thing that just happened amongst all the crap I had going on. I woke up one day and it was like my phone had just ballooned in size. I took it to Samsung and they said, yeah, the battery's expanded quite drastically. You're going to need a new battery, blah, blah, blah. We need to factory reset your phone as well. So then I had to re-download all my apps. And when I tried getting back into Instagram, I knew my password. I had it written down. I even had the backup code, but I just had so many issues that I kind of gave up and then just didn't have Instagram for a little while. And then I finally sorted it out. So yeah, it's kind of just getting back into that flow of posting on my own YouTube channel, getting back into the flow of doing Instagram, because I am one of these people, I'm kind of like a creature of habit, and then when I get out of that habit, I find it really, really hard to get back into the routine of it. But moving on, I'm coming in now with Sassy from Diamond Nail Supplies, and this is one of my favorite core colors from them because it's a beautiful peachy pinky nude, but it has a really subtle pretty sparkle to it. So it's great for any kind of ombre, because it's a lot easier than a solid color where it has that sparkle in it. But where we're doing a ombre over a glitter look anyway, I think that sparkle just really adds to it. So I start off by applying a small bead right down at that fade area, blending this back, pulling it over our glitters. And I like to apply this one quite wet when we're coming over chunky glitters, because it can be quite hard to pull acrylic over chunky glitters. It kind of gets stuck and things like that. So if you work with it a little bit wetter, that makes it a little bit easier. Then we're coming in with a more medium consistency bead, patting it into place down at that cuticle area, pushing it out to the sides, and then using the belly of our brush, we're feathering this down to help continue creating that ombre look, but also build up a bit of coverage. And then because this is a core color, we're going to build up our strength and structure in that apex area with this as well. So when it comes to encapsulating, we only have to kind of encapsulate from that fade down towards the tip of the nail. I did do this in a couple of little beads because the core color the colored acrylic we've got underneath is quite bold, so coming over and creating a blend, I wanted it to look as seamless as I could get it. But we do the exact same on the rest of the nails. Now, I really want to get back into the flow of doing some acrylic marbles, and kind of like, I love an acrylic marble ombre and things like that. And I know that these are things that I've already done on my channel, but I haven't done them regularly in over 2 years. So I would love to kind of maybe recreate some of my old looks. So if you've got any videos that you've watched on my channel and you loved the look of that, but you'd like to see it recreated, do let me know in the comments below, because I was looking back over some of my older videos the other day and I was thinking, oh my god, why did I stop doing acrylic nail art? Because that was one of my favorite things to do. And there was a particular video I was watching where it was an ombre acrylic marble, and I thought, do you know what, you could do this in so many different colors. So let me know in the comments below what you would like to see done with acrylic, and I will definitely try and get some more videos up doing that. I really need as well, I had, like I said, I had a reshuffle and I'm doing nails in a different space now, and I've had to have a good clear out, and I got rid of a load of products that I just don't like. For example, if they just don't work for me, they might be a brilliant product, but it just doesn't work for me, or I just can't get on with it. So I have lots of space to get some new nail products. So I really want to get some new acrylic systems, some new glitters and nail arts in as well. So if there's any particular brands you recommend, do pop them in the comments below. I really need to have a big sort out of all of my nail stuff as well, and the space that I'm working in. So I'll try and maybe record some of that, and maybe I've always wanted to do some vlog style videos, but I just never have had the confidence to push myself to do them. So I'm definitely going to try and do that. So if that's content that you'd like to see, please do let me know as well. We're going to come in now and encapsulate these nails. So I'm encapsulating using a Clarity from Diamond Nail Supplies. This is one of my absolute favorite clear acrylics because the clarity on it is just amazing. So I'm just going to encapsulate, like I said, from the fade down. So I've placed my bead of acrylic down and I'm fading it back, and then I'm patting and pressing and pulling it out to the tip of the nail. I worked quite wet because we've got that chunky a chunky glitter underneath, and I want to make sure that first layer of acrylic is really flowing all around it. But then I am going to come in with some more beads just to build up the strength and structure, because these nails are quite long. Now my acrylic application was a little bit off. As I said, it's been a while, so it wasn't the best, but it was nothing that I couldn't fix with a file. I did do all of the filing off camera, because when I'm working on one of the practice hands, I tend to not file on them. One, because it's really easy to damage them and they're quite expensive, and two, because the dust goes absolutely everywhere when it comes to the silicone. It kind of just clings to it, and it's a nightmare to dust off before top coating. So I find it a lot easier to take the tips out, file and buff them, and then pop them back into place, and then come in and top coat. If you would like to see more videos on recording, I will definitely try and more videos on filing. I will definitely try and include that in when I'm recording doing my own nails. But here we're just finishing off encapsulating this last nail, and I always found with every step, by the time I got to the pointer finger, I felt a lot more confident doing that. And it's just because when you take a break from any kind of art, I guess, it takes a little while to get back into the flow of it. So with every step, I felt as though it went better on the pointer finger. So that was my favorite nail in the design. Now off camera, I did file, buff and clean away all the dust like mentioned. So we're going to jump in to top coating. So I've got the Kiki London no wipe top coat. So I'm going to apply a thin coat of this to all of the nails, and then that is the design finished. So this was a really simple set. I kind of just wanted to ease back in to creating YouTube videos, give you guys a little update rather than just jumping back and talking straight about nails. But let me know in the comments below how you are all doing. I've really missed talking with you all. Like I said, it's been absolute years since I started YouTube, and I've made some solid friendships. Like I've got people that I talk to completely away from YouTube and Instagram, and the only reason I know them is through YouTube, and some of them live on the other side of the world, and that blows my mind. I love that side of social media, the community that you can create. So I really missed a lot of that chit chat that I would have with you guys. So do let me know how you all are doing in the comments below. And then yeah, I'm gonna plan out some videos, and I shall be back with a video hopefully very, very soon. I'm gonna actually try and record one this afternoon, ready to upload for next week. But in the meantime, I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. Thank you all so much for watching. As always, I'll list all the products I've used in the description box below. Lots of love, take care, bye bye.